final, the mother of all showdowns. At the end of today, we'll be finding out which team will be crowned kings of the workshop and who'll be driving home in a motor as dented as their egos. Over the series, we've seen some impressive feats of engineering, but you ain't seen nothing until you see what we have in store at the end of today. Okay, boys, in the workshop. Today's test is a big one and has to be finished in the next 8 hours. We've given the teams 2 MOT failures each, which they have to turn into a limousine with a minimum 20-foot wheelbase. Now that's huge. It's from the back of that car to this front here. Are you ready for this, lads? That light's going to go green in 3, 2, 1. Run for your tools! To make their super stretch limos, both teams have a Rover and a Volkswagen. But exactly how they mutate the two machines is down to them. Lads, I hope to be riding in style later, so we'll have in your motor or the blue team's.
Could be in both. This will be the best one.
Confident as ever, as usual.
Oh, yes.
Right, what you got in store for us then?
Not telling you.
Oh, go on, give the game away.
It's going to be a limousine, at least 20-foot wheelbase.
And? To reach the final, Ming's merciless mob lived up to their name in the semis and ran rings around the opposition with a double-fronted car capable of turning on the proverbial sixpence. The hot rod enthusiasts from Kent say they've come today with one thing in mind: victory at all costs. This is Ming, by the way. Nice goatee. Such is their enthusiasm that the Reds get off to a blazing start, literally.
How do?
Steve?
Yep.
Might smell burning.
You can?
I hear we've just had the fire brigade called, yeah?
Yeah, I severed the petrol pipe by mistake.
Oh dear, that wasn't clever, was it?
No. It was, well, because they're so close together, I cut the wrong one.
What pipe did you think it was? Or
I thought it was a brake pipe, but it wasn't, it was a petrol pipe. And then when Neil used the saw, the petrol saw, to cut through the drive shafts.
Yeah, the sparks.
The sparks ignited the petrol that was on the floor.
Oh dear.
But,
oh, let's have a look at your eyebrows. Are they still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't burnt anything.
And he's still working, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It is to take something a lot bigger than that to stop these boys from working.
It certainly will.
So, it's the Red Hot Reds versus the Ice Cold Blues. Or it will be, providing their car doesn't burst into flames, because an indoor fire could prove more difficult to put out. Mind you, perhaps we shouldn't worry, because the dodgy geezers have shown themselves to be anything but dodgy in earlier rounds. The mechanics from Telford in Shropshire extinguished the opposition in their semi-final by building a Bigfoot that crushed everything in its path. And they won't be downtrodden without a fight today. A handsome bunch of blokes, I'm sure you'll agree. Couldn't look menacing if they tried.
We've got to build a fair bit of strength into the car to stop it going banana-shaped, I think.
Yeah, because it can only have 4 wheels, so it's got to have a lot of support in the centre, hasn't it? Okay, so what do you propose to do? Are you joining the 2 cars together?
Yeah, join the 2 cars together. We'll get the wheelbase set first, and then we'll decide what we're going to chop off.
Come on, Tim.
No.
Tell me what you're up to. Come on.
Go away.
He's busy. I'm going to hound him to find out what he's doing.
Taking the fuel tank out.
Well, that's a good idea, isn't it? Especially after this morning's warm-up.
That was all right. little bonfire doesn't hurt.
Now, how are you going to do this? You know you can only have 4 wheels, so
yeah.
You know, it's got to be pretty strong in the middle. Are you putting these cars back to back, front to back, or what? What's the plan?
Basically just cut it down the middle, stretch it and weld it all back together again.
Whatever the approach, the winner will be the team with the fastest and most manoeuvrable design. And because limousines are supposed to be luxurious, we'll be measuring the smoothness of the ride too, in a race and parking test in the Mutant Machines yard. Tell you what, this is not an easy test. The professor is about 20 feet away from where I'm standing, and remember, That has to be the team's minimum wheelbase length. Have they got a task on their hands? Let's have a look what the prof's doing and then he'll explain to us how they're going to go about it. Won't you, Prof?
Well, this is what the red team are doing. They've got a brand new Volkswagen Polo, mint condition. As you'd Sorry.
I like it, yeah.
Okay. And they've cut it in half, and then they've separated the two halves, as you expect with a Polo having a giant hole in the middle. Oh.
Boom, boom, okay.
And all they're going to do is weld two big struts to join it together.
Yeah, and then they've obviously got the triangle style trellis frame, if you like.
Yes.
Strengthen it up a bit more. Okay.
Right.
Blue team?
Blue team have taken a slightly simpler approach, and they've taken their rover, backed it onto a Polo again, and they've just connected the Polo to the rover with a couple of square section steel tubing, sections of tubing.
Yeah.
So that's a simpler way. That's the way I would do it, because it's the minimum change.
You do it the blue team's way?
I do it this way, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I am surprised at that. I thought you would have opted for the red team's way.
Well, this is simpler. It's quick and easy and simple.
So quick and simple, in fact, that in next to no time, the Blues have joined their two cars back to back. It may look like the result of a row over a parking space, but it's got steering at both ends for added agility. Mark, how's things for you?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're getting on all right now. So
Yeah?
we're just going to drop the engine out, get some weight off the back there.
Oh, you're taking the engine out of the car in the
Yeah.
bank?
Yeah, because we got the Rover seems to be coping with the weight better than what the VW does. So we must have a bit stronger spring on the front of that one.
Yeah.
So we might just have to alter the suspension a little bit, but
And if you're not going to use that engine that's in the rear, I mean,
That's
it's pointless, isn't it?
yeah, we can just dump it. We don't need it.
Yeah.
So
Well, you'll still be able to steer from
that's
the
it.
rear.
That's what we want. Yeah.
I like
Just for the wheelbase, because we won't be able to get round the corners.
And is your design going to be very glamorous and exotic? And
No, I think it's going to be rough and ready.
is it?
Rough and ready, and
Oh, I won't be having to live with you lot then.
no.
Oh. The Red's limo is, without a doubt, the more luxurious design. But fabricating the middle section is proving to be a time-consuming business. And using only one car, they've got the added problem of making the rear wheel steer to give them a better turning circle.
And that goes right, don't fall off. That's what stop then. That goes left, that goes left, fall off.
You actually need to be sat here. Work it, don't it?
Now, if I'm turning right, back of the car's going that way as well.
No, but you turn right in front, the car goes right.
Yeah, but that's when you're at the front.
Yeah.
I'm at the back.
Yeah, so but when they're turning right, you've got to turn left.
Yeah, to make the back of the car go that way, to go out wide.
Yeah.
I'll turn the way I want to go. I'm sat here.
Time to take a quick break, but stay with us, because very soon we'll be finding out which team is man enough to wear the Mutant Machine's crown. Will it be the mishmash of motors produced by the dodgy geezers, or Ming's Merciless Mob's stylish stretch limo? Welcome back to the Mutant Machine's grand final, where both teams are busy building me a limo so I can swan around the factory yard in a manner I'm accustomed to. Now remember, both teams have just 8 hours to transform a bog-standard saloon into a carriage fit for a king. Or a queen. So come on boys, chop chop, and don't forget the minibar in the back. Actually, the minibar could be beyond Ming's Merciless Mob. Their cut and stretch design, mutated from just one car, is as ambitious as it is long, and with time running out, they still got to attach the bodywork. Which is not a problem facing the dodgy geezers who've used both of their cars and have simply had to cover the join. Well, it's not just the teams that have been busy building. The professor has been busy writing on his drawing board because he's designed a course that's ideal to test those long limousines.
Well, we've arranged some of the old Mutant machines around in a circle here, and some of the other Mutant machines around the outside,
Okay.
so that we've got a sort of a path that is kind of a figure of 8.
Okay, yeah.
Then when we've done their figure of 8s, they're going to go into here, this area, so that forwards, and then reverse back into this rather tight parking place here. and we'll be taking points off if they hit the tyres or hit either of the machines that are already parked there.
If this is to scale, I guess that space is not much bigger
It's
than the
not much
limos
bigger than the cars
themselves.
themselves. We're going to make it pretty tough.
You're cruel.
It's really going to stretch their ability, these stretch limousines.
Prof.
The Prof's bonnet decorating skills aren't a patch on the hot rodding Reds, who may be up against it time-wise, but are determined to put on a good old show. Like their limo, the Blues paint job is more work-a-day. But remember, this is a race, not a beauty contest.
The time has come to find out which team will be the world's first Mutant Machines champions and get their hands on this awesome piece of blueware. Both teams are nervously waiting behind these doors, and we're going to toss a coin to find out who goes first. Okay, your time has come. Blue team, heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. Blue team, first or second?
Go second.
Okay, red team, you're up first. These are the rules. You need to complete 5 laps of the figure of 8 course, okay, in the quickest possible time. If you touch any tyres, you'll incur a 10-second penalty. Hit cars and you'll get 20 seconds, and you wouldn't want that now. So no dangerous driving, but you've still got to be fairly sharp out there. All right? So may the force be with you. Get in your cars. Okay guys, when the light goes green, it's time to floor it. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Give it that!
The adrenaline's clearly pumping because the Reds totally lose track of what lap they're on and end up doing 3 times more than they need to.
I said 5 laps, not 15.
We lost count.
I think you
We're waiting
did.
for waving.
I think you got a bit too carried away.
Better
Right,
safe than sorry.
okay.
We're
Now look.
going to do 7 than 4.
Well, it doesn't earn you any extra points. In fact, you do have some extra points, but they're time penalties, not the points you wanted.
That was after the 5 laps.
Oh no, oh no. You kissed the oil drum twice here, and then the third time round you knocked it
You didn't say
flying.
old drums, you said cars. We'd have avoided it if you'd said drums.
You know what we meant obstacles.
I can't get round the
So you were happy with your performance there?
Could have gone faster.
Right. Professor, where are you?
Right, well, for 5 laps, they scored 1 minute 55 seconds.
Okay.
But they grazed the oil drum twice. So we're going to have to take some points off of that.
Okay. Rightio. I think we're ready for the blue team's
I
performance
think we
now.
are. Yep.
Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go! Nice, nice. Very, very smooth. I didn't hear any crunches, any scrapes. Prof, am I right in saying that was a clean lap?
I think so. I think we may have had one scrape. I'm going to confer with my ex-scrutineer. I'll give you the time though.
Okay.
That's 1 minute 54. 1
minute
second
54.
quicker than the red team.
Oh my goodness, 1 minute 54. That's 1 second quicker than the red team. How does that make you feel?
Flabbergasted. No.
You're shaking, you're trembling with fear and excitement.
Pressure was on. Yeah.
Okay, lads, what was it like in the back?
Frightening. It was a bit frightening, yeah, at some point.
You've got to be one step ahead, haven't you, knowing which way to turn the wheel?
Well, I haven't, because I was only passenger.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's just like, it's when you're coming back off another lock onto the other one, just gauging, you can't think where you are to start with, but once you get into it, it's alright.
But you must be chuffed to bits with 1 second quicker than the red.
Yeah, chuffed.
But their joy is short-lived. The scrutineer confirmed the Blues did clip one of the wrecks on the way round the figure of 8, earning them a 20-second penalty. It's not a disaster though, because the Reds earned 2 10-second penalties, twice hitting the oil drum. So the dodgy geezers retained their 1 second advantage going into the next stage.
Well, there's still everything to play for, because coming up next is the parallel parking test, and it ain't going to be easy. You and your Mutant machine have to reverse around the corner and park your luscious limo as close to the tyres as possible, okay? Penalties will be incurred the further away from the tyres you are. If you're 1 foot away, 10 points. If you're 2 foot, 20 points, 3 foot, 30 points, etc. You've got 5 minutes to complete this task. You ready? Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a glass on the front of your car. In fact, bring in Professor Paul. We want to see a smooth bit of parking, and to test how smooth your parking will be, the Professor is filling the glass with prune juice, and we'll do a half full or half empty, whichever the case may be. I think that's about right, Prof.
I think so.
Okay. So you've got to take it steady as well, boys. All right, in you get. Prof, fish out the stopwatch. We're ready to rumble. That was pretty spot on, I have to say.
Root don't taste the prune juice.
Prof, I think you better come and have a look at this. From my calculations,
Not a drop.
Not a drop. and
Not
it's-
a bang.
It's not. It's still on the mark. Look, the mark is the mark is here.
it is as well.
Dry as a bang.
So yes, we haven't spilt a drop of prune juice.
And as well as not spilling a drop, the Prof's tape measure reveals that the Reds limo is parked inside the 1 foot curb to wheel no penalty margin. They did it well within the allotted 5 minutes and for once were collision free.
We want that level directly on the black line, okay? Easy, easy. Whoa! Guys, basically, you've got to get a clear run, okay? By that, we mean don't spill any prune juice, park your car as close to the tyres as possible without touching the tyres or the car, and of course, you've got to do it under 5 minutes. How are you feeling?
Bit nervous. Tell you in a minute.
This is going to be the drive of your life, Blue Team, okay?
With only a second in hand, the Blues need only to lose 1 jot of juice or kiss a tyre and it's all over. And judging from the concentration on their faces, don't they know it?
Are you close enough? Yeah. That's it. That's it.
There's no moisture, and the prune juice is up to the line, so there's no spillage of prune juice.
Any cars or tyres?
No impacts with tyres, no impacts with cars.
So it was a clean run.
It was a clean run.
Okay, well, the time has come. And I've got to say, this is as close as it gets as far as competitions goes. Guys, it's time to find out who is Mutant Machine champions. And the winners are the blue team. Well done, guys. You are Mutant Machine's winners. Come on, let's give them all a big round of applause. Come on. Kev. Mark. You look absolutely gobsmacked.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. It must have been a very tight thing.
There was just the 1 second in it. It really doesn't get any tighter than that. No. Kev?
Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm totally gobsmacked.
But you're pleased?
Yeah, I'm pleased.
You're pleased?
Yeah, I'm
all
very
that hard
pleased.
work, it's
Yeah,
paid off?
Yeah, it's really paid off.
Excellent. How do you feel?
Don't really know yet.
You look numb, you look absolutely numb.
I didn't think, to be honest, them lads there have done a great, when I saw how they'd made that, you know, I just thought we had lost, to be honest.
And Leon, the concentration on your face when you were parking that vehicle, I've never seen anything like it. What was going through your
nervous
mind?
wreck, because Mark would have killed me. I'd have had to sit in the back on the way home.
Oh dear. Well, very worthy winners. You all did well. Our new Mutant Machines champions. So you can get ready to get tuck into that. But first of all, commiserations to our guys. I mean, it was unbelievable. You built a fine-looking machine, and there was hardly anything in it, was there?
1 second. That's, well, yeah, that's very, very close. And yeah, good luck. Well done.
You pleased with the lads?
You built a good machine, yeah, and you beat us fair and square.
Tim, how are you feeling?
All right, a little bit gutted, but we tried. Didn't quite pull it off in the end, but very close.
You did well.
Yep, fine.
But you look a bit gutted.
No, that's all right. Don't mind. That was close enough. They were a good team. We're a good team.
The competition was fierce, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well done. We can't leave you out, of course. We've got a bottle for you guys to spray as well. There you go. Well, I'd like to hand over the Mutant Machines trophies to the blue team, but unfortunately, I can't quite pick it up. So guys, come on, you're going to have to come and help. Let's pop those corks. Come on and get this bubbly flowing. Come on, pop those corks first. Come on, lads, red team, come on! And that's all for the Mutant Machines series!